G'day everybody, you're watching 1700. I'm Mike O'Donoghue and we're at the Face the Music Summit. I'm joined here by Shane Wickens, the Artistic Director of The Push. Shane, thanks so much for taking the time to have a chat with us.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for having us.
The first thing that I wanted to talk about, for viewers that don't know anything about The Push, what is it that you guys do? What's the idea behind it?
We're a non-profit community organisation. We're working in the music industry and connecting government funding and young people that are interested in a career in music. So whether that's performance, event management or behind the scenes publicity and marketing, connecting those guys with the industry and with government funding to make it happen.
And you hold a lot of events during the year. For example, Face the Music Summit is something of yours, as well as the Pushover Festival and Freezer Push Start, which is a Ballad of the Bands competition that you do.
Yeah, you're all over it.
Yeah,
absolutely. So Face the Music is what we're at today, and it's about career development. It's about professional development for artists and music managers, it's a variety of workshops, and we really look to, our audience group to tell us what they want in the guts of the program, and that's the nature of all of our programs. So whether it's a pushover, we go out to our audience and ask them, who they want to see, what bands they want on the bill, through to Face the Music, like what hot topics and burning issues have you got that need to be reviewed.
Okay. Now, you're not only helping manage today, but you're also on a panel. You're on the regional touring panel a little bit later on. You've had quite a lot of experience in this area. What are some of the hard lessons that you've had to learn through your experience?
Yeah, sure thing. I think through the Freezer program, first and foremost, which is what the area we work in, there's a lot of regional groups. There's around 35 to 40 Freezer groups in regional and rural Victoria. A lot of artists that are trying to get on those shows and trying to break through and play to new audiences and play in new territories, especially from Metro Melbourne, who are travelling out. Yeah, keeping things really concise and providing online links to where your music is at so they can easily have a listen to it. And even, it doesn't suit all bands, but if you can put through even a budget of like what your performance fee would be, we're dealing with young people who are doing budgets for the first time, so if they can see that a band's worth X amount of money and they can afford them straight away, and you eliminate the the negotiation process of performance fees, that can streamline things and make it very easy for a band to get in there and play to some new audiences.
Okay, now Freezer does work a lot with emerging artists and industry kids.
Yep.
Who would be your picks for the next couple of years? Who should we be watching out for?
In terms of artists?
Yeah, sure.
Well, there's a couple of artists on Pushover this year, 8-Bit Love, who are on. We think those guys have got a really great future.
And they're hugely affiliated with Sin, so we love them as well.
Fantastic. I've just put a new developing artist on, we haven't announced yet, but Brooklyn, who are coming on, who are a hardcore band, and I think they're really going to make a big splash this year as well. I think they're great.
Is there any advice that you would have for people interested in working in the Melbourne music industry?
Yeah, sure thing. I think times have really changed over the last sort of 5, 6, 7 years in the way that university and tertiary study wasn't really that consistent across the board, but it is now. So being able to study and get your piece of paper and your qualification and balance that with your volunteering and your internships and so forth, just sort of balance the scales.
Yeah.
That's the best way forward. And I think when job opportunities come up, if you've been interning and volunteering at an organisation and you're a good cultural fit for that organisation and you've got the skills, it's probably going to put you just a little bit ahead of the people that perhaps have just got the piece of paper. So, cultural fit is becoming really important.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for having a chat with us today. Good luck with the panel, Shane.
Really
You've
Thanks.
been watching 1700.